Good morning, all. Thanks for joining. Good morning, all. Thanks for joining. Hello, I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, Rajesh.
Thank you. Do you have any questions on the previous session?
No, Rajesh.
No. Good. Thank you. Share my screen.
No, Rajesh.
I'm sharing my screen. One minute. Today concept is how to maintain the user profiles in Windows Active Directory. So how to maintain or managing user profiles in Windows Active Directory and clients. Okay, that's a very important concept we are going to discuss today. Okay, before talk about the concept, let's take a scenario. Suppose this is the AD server. Okay, okay, here already we created, right? You can take this. This is already AD created with Wipro.com and some member servers we created. Suppose myself I have connected the license server first. Okay, I connected the license server and I did some changes. I did some changes. After some time, I logged out and I logged into maybe HDC server. Okay, so if I'm connecting the multiple systems with the same ID, Active Directory, it is allowed to log in anywhere in the domain system. That's a by default nature. So even we have set up the same environment. But what is the problem behind it? What is the problem behind it? So there are two problems. One is how to access the data, how to maintain my personalization. So first we will check that how to access the data, how to access the data from the network computers. If you are an administrator, you are logged into different computers and how can access the data irrespective of any server which is running on the domain member system network. So let's go to right now I'm logging in AD server. So AD server is successfully logged in. I don't have any problem here. The next one, I need to connect the second server. The username already created in Active Directory uses some computers. Name is Rajesh. I'm going to XDC LSC server, right? This is a LSC server. Let me check the IP address of the server. This is a one. What is the username? Username is Adesh. Password, and I need to enter the domain name also. And click connect. Yes, I'm connecting to LSC server. Same way, I'm going to connect HTC server as well with the same name. No changes at all. Now connected XDC01 server also. So I'm the same user. I connected to different systems. Suppose any commonly data if you want to access multiple system. So we are using shared storage. We are using shared storage. That concept you know very well. So either license server or XDC server, if you want to get connected common shared storage, first of all, common shared storage server is required. So let's take example AD server. I'm going to use it. So here I created a CTX share folder. There's a some share drive, and this share drive go to properties, sharing, and advanced sharing, and enable this share this folder option permission. Everyone I given the full control. So whoever from the network, they can access the path, they can access this path, /AD slash CTX share. They can access this drive, whatever the folder, whatever the data was copied into this particular location, we can we can access this. So now I'm going to LAC server, go to run and /EAD /C guys. CTX share automatically it is coming, click OK. Now I'm able to access the CTX share drive. So right now I'm in LAC. So I connected the software from a network file share server AD. Same way, if I go to XDC server, if you go to XDC server, /AD /CTX share. So I got it. So this is a network file share everyone knows about it. Because of I'm managing the network file share from one of the server I converted, I did that. But so here in this situation, completely this particular drive space I need to maintain. The operating system I need to dedicatedly maintaining for the network file share. Otherwise, I'll not able to access this shared drive. But in Amazon Web Services, there is a service name called FSX. Okay, file share services. What is the service name? FSX. We can use this service without server. Okay, just only create the SMB file share services with the domain access, and you can get this data. So now click on FSX here. Click on FSX here. Now, right now, there is no volumes in Mumbai location. I'm going to create a new volume. See here, Amazon FSX for Windows file server. Now click on next. Now, you can give the name, any name you can provide. Okay. So, write example, team share. Okay. I'm giving the file system is team share. And do you want to create this file system in multiple locations for redundancy purpose? Yes, you can do that. Multi is there. If you want single, you can select this. And storage type, you want SSD or HDD. If you select SSD, minimum 32 GB drive you need to create. If a HDD, 2000 GB you need to create. I'm going with the SSD 32 GB. Maximum you can create a 65,536 GB. That means 65 terabytes of 65 terabytes of volume also you can create. So now I'm selecting 32 GB. And do you need a SSD IOPS automatically provision? So if you need any specific IOPS, you can require between 96 IOPS to 80,000 IOPS is there. That's based on your requirement and number of users are connecting, you can select it. Low put capacity also, minimum is 32 MB recommended. If you need a maximum 2048, you can select additional charges will be applicable. And now network connectivity, I'm selecting the default network and a VPC security group. So default security group I'm going to select. You can select this. The security group, the servers are running in the default security group 201. And here also I'm selecting the 201 default security group. And preferred location, preferred subnet location, 1A, 1B I'm selecting. Most of the instances are running in 1A and 1B only. That's why I have selected 1A and 1B network. And now how this access will be providing through either you are going to create a AWS managed Microsoft or self-managed. So which one is the correct answer? Self-managed Active Directory or AWS managed Active Directory? Which one we have created recently? Which one you created recently?
Self-managed.
Self-managed, that's the correct answer. If you select the self-managed, what is your domain name? AD dot wipro.com. What is the DNS IP address? Huh? This is the IP address. Private IP address only we need to select the DNS IP. And service account for username. Service account. I just created AD admin. You remember, right? AD admin and password. And confirm password. So this is optional, not required. And there's encryption method, remaining all are optional services. Click on next. And the review and create. So few options, even after creation also you can rename it and remodification is allowed. But few settings are not allowed after creation. File system type cannot be modified. Once I selected Windows file system, so the same structure they will create after that it's not modification. Team share name can be possible to change it at any point of time. Deployment type also, once you selected, not modified. Storage type cannot be modified. Storage capacity, you can extend it. And provision, IOPS and capacity, you can modify. And VPC cannot be modified. Security group can be changeable. And subnets cannot be removable. And Active Directory. So once you select it, not modified, domain name not modified, DNS name, yes, we can change. Service account can be modified. And domain admins modification. So KMS, no modification, and file access editing, and backup maintenance. These systems options are, you can easily change that. Now, finally, you can create the file system. Now the file system is creating, it will take some time. So once this file system is created in a simple steps, then I can access this team share from our system. We can store the data into this particular file system team share. So based on your requirement, you can expand your storage day by day, and regularly you can take a backup. That's your wish. So it's a simple and easy file system we can maintain for any type of businesses. Okay, most of the companies are using this feature, Amazon FSx. Okay, that's one of the good feature. Coming to that, charges. What is the price for the Amazon FSx that you can check here? So Amazon FSx Windows file server pricing. So pricing in single and multi-AZ option is there. If I'm selecting mobile location, SSD, this is the cost, $0.05 per GB. So per month, per GB cost is 5 rupees 38 Indian rupees. Suppose if you are creating 100, so 5.38. So 538 rupees, 100 GB drive if you want to make. In my point of view, so Google Drive is very cheaper, I think so. Okay. Okay, but that's a different story, and this is a different story. It's a cloud drive, and this is a Windows file share drive. Okay, for business purpose, okay, this is the best for you. This will take some time. Okay, please wait. So meanwhile, you can ask your questions one by one. So if you want to attach this particular volume, so once after created, you can open the file system. So what are the file system you created? Okay, this is a chargeable, I told you, know. So once you select that, so now you will get like this. And here we have an IP address and how you can map this to your Windows system. There's just some options are there. So click on attach. We have provided some steps. The first step is prerequisites. Join an EC2 Windows instance to your Active Directory. That's a wipro.com. So first we need to launch the Amazon EC2 instance to join the Active Directory. So manually join an existing EC2 Windows instances Active Directory, connect the EC2 instances, then open the command prompt and execute this command and your drive will be accessible. Your drive will be accessible. Okay. So once the setup is ready, I'll show you how to access it. So here, the one region, sorry, in the one availability zone will be preferred and another one will be standard. So by default, you'll be getting connected to 1A. In case 1A is down and will connecting to 1B.
Hello.
Yes. Any question? ఏమైనా questions ఉన్నాయండి? So guys, meanwhile, I share one small tip. So in your home, any Wi-Fi router with the USB port, okay? If your home Wi-Fi router with a USB port, okay? Like this. Like this, if you have, you can convert your home, okay? So this Wi-Fi router, you can act as network file share. See guys, this type of a hard disk you have at your home, right? Huh? External hard disk, portable hard disk. This portable hard disk, you can connect the USB cable to your Wi-Fi router and you can connect as a NAS drive. Yes, simply you can do that. Okay. This is very useful step. I'll show you. In my home, I have a Wi-Fi router is there. So, but all Wi-Fi routers doesn't have any USB port. Very few models are available. Only those models are available. USB storage. Okay. USB storage is there. Once you connect the pen drive or maybe any kind of data, just you can refresh here. Okay. And you can enable the FTP file transfer protocol. And you can set your username and password for security access. And connect the USB device cable and refresh it. And the particular pen drive or maybe external hard disk will be converted to is a network shared drive. It acts as a NAS drive. If you have a public IP, you can connect from anywhere. If you don't have a public IP address, internally you can access. And suppose even if you want to access externally without public IP address also, we have a DDNS, dynamic DNS services there. In the DNS service, your Wi-Fi router, which will connected to different ISP vendors are there. So these are the vendors currently my Wi-Fi router is connected. Suppose DYDNS, DYM, DNS. Okay. Dynamic DNS website is there. You can go to this and you can create actually 7 days free trial. If you want purchasing any plan also is available. Create your name. Any name you'd like, you can check that whether availability or not. Example, I'll show you like Ramya. Okay. Ramya.dyn dns.org. That's it. And you check the availability, the name is available. Is all Ramya.dns is available. So you can take this for 1 year, $55, there will be charges is all. Okay. So if you purchase this plan, $55 means how much cost will be? Use the 4,500 rupees. Okay. So if you spend that, this name is for you. This name is for you. So that you can connect anywhere. You can connect anywhere your hard disk you can access your data. Just like is your personal hard disk, your personal hard disk, and you can store your data anywhere from the world. So if you people are doing like that, okay, I'm also doing that. Okay, I don't want to share that IP. Okay, so even I have some personal uh, NAS drive is there at home, so I'm maintaining that. So some important data, something I forget it. Maybe sometimes my mobile is getting full the data. I'll be copying the data to my NAS drive, which is connected to my home network. So for explaining the purpose, I have removed the hard disk. So so whenever required, I'll connect. Whenever I'm going out of station, I'll connect and I will enable the network. So that data can access from anywhere in the anywhere in the world. This type of NAS drive also can create it for you. I'm not suggesting for your business. I'm not suggesting for your business. This is a personal. You can store your data, and unnecessarily we have most of the people are buying 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees external hard disk. You can convert that into cloud drive. Is one of the best options. And some free DDNS services also is there. So free DDNS services. Okay, best free DDNS providers. Okay, these are the companies are there. If you want, you can use it. The noip.com also is a very popular service you can access. Okay. So many companies are there based on your requirement and you can access. Coming back to the AWS FSX, till it is created. So guys, meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask me. Good guys. So the team share was created successfully, accessing the file share. Now you can see this. The file share address is this, and this is the main address for the DNS. And even if you want access through IP address, you can copy this. Now you can go to any of the system. Example, go to backslash. You can see this. Share. Okay. You can put your data. Okay. You can put your data, anything you'd like. Understand? So now if any data you can create it like this, huh? The data completely stored in this particular volume. This drive you want to map it to the network drive. You can copy the address, map a network drive, which other drive you want, you can set maybe like a home drive. Click finish. That's it. This is the team share you can create. So based on your project, so they'll create a different shares and the path can be accessible to the people. So guys, everyone is understand how FSX is working? Raghavendra, Ramya, I hope you understand everyone, right? The concept of FSX, file share services.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay. So once you practice, don't leave like this, and please shut down your instances and as well as delete your FSX volume. Okay, I'm going to delete it. This will be chargeable, not a free. Okay, go to the file system. Delete the file system. I don't want any backup. Yeah, it's deleting. So once it is deleting, now I can check this. Drive cannot be accessible. Okay. Now we can refresh and check that. Delete is delete. So meanwhile, I'll shut down remaining servers. So once this deleted, so the data permanently it is deleted from FSX services. It cannot be accessed again until unless you have a backup. Yes, we can restore. Otherwise, cannot be accessible. Okay. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.